Hello and welcome to another video in the Netherlands. This time I'm in the Open Air Museum in Arnhem. That is the boat making workshop, and that's where Mike Overbosch works. And he has just completed the construction of a traditional fishing boat, of which we're going to take to Strontweek. We're going fishing. Hey friends.
Hey Kenneth.
Oh, look, it's Justus and Maren. What is this?
Probably.
What do we reckon?
House of the fisherman.
This is the house of the fisherman.
Of the wife of the fisherman.
The wife.
True.
Because the fisherman's fishing.
And the wife is at home minding the house. That's very traditional, Maren.
Reenactment.
Yeah, sure. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Kenneth.
Would you be described as a manager of this enterprise?
Right now, I would say so, yes.
And when we are here in this boatyard, you're employed by the museum.
Yes.
But bulk of people who are here working are actually volunteers.
Yeah, we cannot do this without the volunteers. They're very important. Without them, all things would stop.
Yeah.
So we need them, and we're very grateful for those people to give us their free time. And this is the place where we build our fishing boats. The building time is very long. We took about 3 years to complete it, but we designed the boat ourselves to the lines of an existing type, and it was used in the Frisian waters, and that's why we're gonna fish, of course, with the boat.
So what we're going to do is go up to the Strontweek. Last year we did the Stront race itself.
Yeah. So it's a week-long fishing, old style, and that's what the boats are meant for. You try to make the connection between this place and the boats when we're in Workham.
So just to be clear, this boat would have been originally built for the Zuider Zee, which was converted into a lake in 1932,
I think, yeah.
And we've gone from saltwater to freshwater. But what we're doing is replicating fishing in what period?
For about 1900.
So around 1900, and the boat would have been manufactured as designed originally for that period as well.
Yeah, I think what's special is that we built this boat here with all tools also. And the whole process here is the way it was done around 1900. So with hand tools, no power tools.
In a way, you're preserving traditional carpentry skills and woodworking skills.
We built these boats this way to preserve the old techniques. Because everybody knows the old tools. They're hanging on the wall, you can look at them. But who knows how to build a boat with these tools?
How are your fishing skills? No.
How shall I put it?
Are we going to win? Are we going to be last again?
I'm learning, and I never did it, so I'm probably very good at it. But there are some people I invited, and in the first place, my colleague Henk.
Yes.
With whom I built the boat here.
Yes.
And he's, besides a good carpenter, also a good fisherman.
We're going to have a little wander around and have a look at some of the other sights and sounds. This is quite a big place.
Yeah, we have to choose some nice buildings
It's
or things
huge.
because you need a week to see it all.
Yeah, and he's not joking. So this is an excellent place to come. Shall we have a look around? So where are we, Maren?
We're at the Openluchtmuseum Arnhem.
Functionaliteit.
En dan doe je die er doorheen.
Ja, die gaat erin. Ja.
Maar is die nu echt een werking? Of is dit voor hier laten zien, zeg maar?
Dat.
Nu gaat het kijken, toch? Ja.
Justus.
Oh, dat is ja.
Justus. What happened to Dutch people that they got so tall? I don't know. Because this house is tiny.
Cheese. Is that
What
called
happened?
prosperity?
Everybody got really rich and tall, and now nobody fits into the houses.
But the Irish still stayed small.
We shut up.
In the winter, if you have a nice warm heating inside and the door is high, then all the warmth escapes. So if you have a low door, then the warmth stays in the house.
I thought it was something to do with cheese.
No, because the people were smaller, but not this
Small. Oh, you mean the Dutch weren't pygmies 100 years ago?
No.
Oh, wow. All right. When you're getting fixtures and fittings for the boat,
Yeah.
is that where you get it done?
Yeah, this is the blacksmith, and he makes the nails and bolts and gear.
Man, does this take you back to your childhood?
Definitely not.
Let's go to the movies.
I hope you're enjoying this, Peter Finch. Hello and welcome to Verkum. This is the Strontweek. This year I'm not participating in the Stront race in particular. What we're going to do is start fishing. We're getting the fishing nets ready and we're going to be fishing in the IJsselmeer. To do this you need a license, and Strontweek participants get a special license for this purpose. And also we have something special occurring for the channel. My first sponsorship. The kind people at Jackery have sent me this box and that box, and inside is a battery pack. Let's see what Jackery have sent me. This is a solar panel with an output of 100 watts, and I can tell you it's very light. Point it into the sun. Doing. Nicely done, Jackery. It's got a notch there, which means you can only put it in the correct way. And the correct way is that way. Oh, look at that. Waterproof caps. This is a shadow indicator. So do you see the shadow created by the dot? You can have the solar panel absolutely pointed into the sun when the shadow is right there. Take this off and then you have the power source. A little DC input that connects it into the battery pack. As it's charging, the display will let you know how many hours it takes. And as you can see in full sun, it gets down to 11 hours. Jackery came to me and said, hey, do you want to try out this product? And it turned out that it was a great coincidence because I'm coming to the Strontweek. So this would be fantastic to bring on the boat with us. They thought, what a fantastic idea as well, and said, would you like us to send it to you in the Netherlands? So this is a Euro spec unit, and in Europe they use a 2-pin plug, which is exactly what we need here in the Netherlands. Plug it in. Here is my drone battery bank. So now let's turn the AC on and boom, there we are. So Kenneth, you'll be taking this back to the UK with you. What will you do when you have to change the plug? That's okay. Just stick it directly into the USB and press DC. And there we are charging. Naturally, whatever jurisdiction you buy this in, you'll have the appropriate plugs. There's an old-fashioned cigarette lighter, USB-C, USB-C, USB. Oh, and a light. Naturally, it comes with a plug, so you can go straight to the mains and charge it off that too. Check this out, on the cable, there's also a USB there. Let's put the USB in here. Oh, look at that. It's charging up the controller. Let's plug it out and see if it continues to charge. Yeah, look at it. Because we're completely disconnected from the Jackery box. My DJI controller is entirely being fed by that solar panel. So whatever's going on in that little box, it's providing enough charge for that. Awesome! I hope it's not lost on my Dutch viewers that this is orange. And for those of you in the rest of the world who don't understand the significance of orange to the Dutch, it basically is the color of the Netherlands. I believe it's 13 kilos, so it's not heavy. Ooh, listen to that diesel engine go! This is the Sunday at the beginning of the Strontweek. Everybody comes together, every boat is assessed, etc., and signed off on. And then Monday, the Stront race starts, the fishing race starts, and the Boortvaart starts, which is the big ferry boats going across the IJsselmeer. We are going to have a look around now and see what's going on. But first I'm going to pack all of this away, and I'm going to plug this into the mains to charge it up fully to see what that's like. My electricity supply is going to be sporadic this week, so the Jackery eliminates any concerns about getting my equipment charged. Ooh, look at that. It's now gone down to 2.5 hours to get the Jackery fully charged on the mains. They didn't have Jackery 100 years ago. This is what they had. exciting. We got Lisana here, and she. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm doing like the fishery days.
So basically, anything to do with the fisheries, you're in charge of.
I'm actually in charge of the PR at this moment.
Tell us about the fishing.
So we have two types of fishing.
Yep.
We have the trawling. So this is the two-boat trawling, which we're not doing anymore.
We're not doing that because.
Double trawling, you actually have two boats built at the same time.
Yep.
And these are sister vessels. And these are just at the same time having the same speeds.
Yes. All of these boats are antique, so the likelihood of having two that are the same virtually.
Yeah. The other ones,
Yeah.
you're having it outside. You're on your own. The net is sweeping behind you.
Yes.
It's a little bit heavy on the bottom, lead weights.
Yes.
And there's then on the other side you have like the floating line.
Yeah.
It's over here. And then the fish goes in
Yes.
and can go out. So these ones are in the, you just set it from the water. You will experience it this week.
Yes.
And there's actually also with a lead on the bottom, floating points on top.
Yes. And they just swim into it.
They swim into
overnight.
Yeah.
You come in the morning and pull them out.
You pull it out and then we have fish.
And you get fish.
Yeah, that's the easy part.
What fish are we catching? What's that?
Carper.
Oh, that's carp. That's pike, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you have flatfish.
Yeah. That's
They're at the bottom. Which is the expensive one? Oh, look at
Snook
that.
bars.
This is the crab.
Yeah.
Now, the crab, we have to catch crab because they are part of the deal, isn't it?
Yeah, no, we get a lot of money for the crab actually.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but if you catch it, the nets, they're all...
So the nets will be destroyed.
Yeah.
You will be destroyed because it'll attack you.
They're amazing.
Yeah, they're hilariously entertaining.
Yeah.
All the boats have to be checked for safety equipment, etc. And they're checked for authenticity and that they have the right equipment. And that's what's going on right now. You meet me on the boat with Mike and Hank. And Hank is the senior master craftsman of this boat. And you have a history of boat building.
Yeah, I'm boat builder for 48 years now.
Wooden boats like these?
Mostly the butters, that kind.
And you worked with Mike, helping Mike design it?
I made a half model and then we say that sparring together.
Collaborated.
Yeah. On the model, made little changes, and from that half model we made the molds. Three molds, in the stern and the bow, and that's all. And it's built by good looking by eye.
By eye after that.
Because this half model is not an exact form, but it's kind of reference.
A suggestion.
You use it as a guide, but you have still the freedom of changing the shape a little bit as you build along.
Yeah.
It's very important to for getting a good model to
Understand?
to make this plank, this one at first, so you can see how the ship gets its final form.
Yeah.
The final shape, I have to say.
It's called in English, I think, rubbing strike.
Yeah, rubbing strikes.
So first you make the rubbing strike, you make it look real nice and smooth and with the right curves, and then you have the about the shape of the hull. So it's one of the first things you do.
You put in your keel, you do your stern, the front, put in your strakes, now you got the shape, and you just fill in everything else.
Yeah, that's
In essence what it is, yeah. So this is a flatfish.
Tong.
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 Nice. I have already eaten two of these, so I'm not being greedy. But they are delicious. We're going to fish for these, yeah? These things.
Yeah, but we have to bake them first to get them like this, huh?
So they don't come out of the water like this?
No.
No, you need to process
put them in
to
hot,
some degree, yeah, okay.
hot oil. But
So you
well, it's not
do
too
know
bad, huh?
something about fishing?
I do know, yes. Definitely. You're gonna catch a lot of crab, and you don't want
And
crab.
destroy the nets?
But, yeah, also
And destroy your fingers?
your fingers.
No, your
the
fingers.
crab.
No, I think if anybody's gonna... No,
I think I'm gonna be the flatfish guy, and
you're gonna be
the
I'm the crab guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do my own stunts, by the way. So just a quick thing, we are on those little boats over there, and we're going to set a net, leave it overnight, and
then
it's
come back.
100 meters long or something like
Yeah.
that?
So
And then
200 meters.
200 meters.
We're allowed to fish with 200 meters of this net.
And then in the morning we have fish in the nets and we haul them in.
Yeah, we hope so. Yeah, this is a troll net. But you know, the big difference between those nets and the nets we are using is that our way of fishing is a kind of passive way.
Yes.
So you put in a net and then you wait what swims into it.
Yeah.
But to draw with a net is an active way. So you pull the net through the water and you actively catch the fish with it.
Seriously? How have you not fallen on the ground at this
Making
stage?
fun of my suit.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, is it non-slip?
Well, to a certain extent it is.
Go on, just make it over the next one without, and if you could fall, that would be amazing. Ah, man. Man, what's that? What's happening here? Check this out. His and hers clubs. It is Monday morning and it is the start of the race, and the wind has picked up and the weather is grey and wet. The media has arrived. The pallets of manure for the Stront race. It's the fishermen that head out first, followed by the Stront race, and then finally the boat fair. Are you going to win? The race has started, it's utter chaos. All the boats are now jostling to get positions to get out as quick as possible. Of the Stront race, and there is the aforementioned manure that has to be picked up by all of these people. Any minute now.
Any minute now.
Any minute now.
3, 2, 1.
Van de schipper van Heen tiende de vlag is verloren van de schipper van Noord. En hij had het meer dan zijn schip op een Noord. Vader mijn stroom, lik in de wind, in tiende lieden. De kop in de wind, vaak gewoon is ten drill. Heen tiende line, omhield het maar on in de zielen te blijven. Heen tiende line, ze hing in de line, bracht het zo de rest, er is niet meer op. De koers die lijkt vast, varen wij strot, lik in de wind. Heen tiende line. Een schip onder zeil is net achter helle. Heen tiende line. Waarol je het al te volle betellen. Heen tiende line. Net enkel die yield, maar echo natuur. Wie energie is geen net duur. Varen wij strot, lik in de wind, heen tiende line.
Because of the wind conditions blowing off the Sol, which is what this waterway is called, the bigger boats are instructed to use their engines for safety. You're not going to be able to pull it with the conditions as they are. This boat is electrically driven. How many times has the boat won? 7. 7 times winner, gonna win again. This boat is electrically driven, so no noise. How big is your battery?
84 kilowatt hours.
84 kilowatt hour battery bank.
Like an electric
Car, yeah. How long will that run for?
when we set sail.
Okay, yeah, so, all right. So really you're using it to get in and out? It's the first boat in the Netherlands to go electric of its type. And with that, all the competitors are gone. That boat is staying here, and this is the enormous restaurant boat. Where are we, Justus?
We're on a cutter.
Yes. What is a cutter?
Marretje Steintje.
Did you have to read that? What is the engine?
Een DAF.
How big?
170 horsepower.
170 horsepower. 6-cylinder?
6 cylinders.
A cutter is a fishing trawler. This one has been converted to leisure use. This journey between Workum and Hindelopen is only 5 kilometers in distance. Hindelopen will be our base for the week. The crew of MK20 have already laid the nets and have arrived at Hindelopen ahead of time. This is Hindelopen. This video was powered by Jackery. If you're interested to find out more, check the link in the description below. We're gonna head out on the boat. Got my life jacket on. Delinquent youth of Hindelopen with their 8-pack of Coca-Colas. The nets are already set, so this is just a little joyride in MK20.
Hi, I'm Jaap.
Hi! Op de Zuiderzee op. Ja, mooi die Jo nog even rechtop zetten, Mike. Ja. Dit is toch super.
Ooh, here we go. We're now heading out into the IJsselmeer. And calm. Oh, no more rock and roll.
Was het de Giek? Oh nee, die is
Ja, ik zag je duiken, maar ik dacht...
Wait a minute, where did all the wind go?
Knalt ook wel
Ja,
uit.
klopt.
By the way, is that a canvas? Is that canvas?
Ja.
All right.
Oh, it's old-fashioned.
Ahoy! The nets have been laid and now it's just a waiting game for the little fishies to get caught in the net. We'll find out tomorrow how well they do. Well, how well the fish do or the fishermen. Whose side are you on? Ja.
Laat hem maar mooi een beetje erin glijden. Het lijkt ook meer knobber cel.
We're heading out now to pick up the fish in the nets.
Dus minder wind is gisteren.
Just there is our first marker for our net. This will be the first fish caught by MK20. Hey! I think we're gonna need a bigger boat. The fish kept coming. It was becoming clear that we were brilliant at this, and in no way was this beginner's luck.
Bosch.
Things were about to get even better as the very first snoop bass suddenly appeared.
Dat is dinner.
That's dinner.
Nog één. Komt er nog één aan.
Je ziet hoe maar weer.
Komt er nog
Two of them. This is the most expensive fish sold at the market.
Ik ben blij, lassen ze weer, hè?
We don't need to fish for the rest of the week because we've won.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, there's a shark. Is that another snoop bass? Oh,
Oei, oei.
Hebben we nog een keer?
That's 4 carp in a row, followed by another snoop bass. We're going to be loaded. So just to be clear, that was 200 meters of net, and we caught all the fish in the IJsselmeer. And 1 crab.
Ja, gelukkig man.
2 crabs. Hey, So back to the harbour and to sort out the nets and the fish, get some ice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So all this fish is free.
What do you mean by free?
We didn't go and buy this.
No.
We just took it.
Yeah, from nature.
Is that the last thing in society that you can go into nature, take and feed yourself with?
What
Is it?
a difficult question early in the morning.
Is it the only thing? I mean,
the last thing is that we eat each other.
yeah. Did
Yeah.
you say we eat each other?
Yeah, that's the final phase.
Yeah, right, okay, right. I'm having thoughts in regards to the fact that this is so traditional. There isn't somebody's livelihood all year round. What did it say? Herring season, anchovy season.
Yeah.
And of course this was the Zuider eel.
Yeah.
And Hank said there you have to change the nets all the time, depending on what you're doing.
Different methods.
Yeah. But it's quite something. Like, I mean, you would just keep putting nets out. So we would go off and get another 100 meters of nets and another 100 meters.
Yeah.
But because we're doing this for fun and we're just reenacting it this week, we only are allowed 200 meters.
We are only allowed 200 meters. It's the maximum. Yeah.
Yeah. I understand you have to get a special license
Yeah, you have to have a permit.
for this week.
Yes, only for this week.
Only for this week.
Yeah.
And the net is the gaps of the net are big, so we only catch big fish. We don't.
All the little fish go through.
Ja.
Ze houden de fok op de biet. Komt er nou een uit? Draai maar om, want er zit niks meer.
We've made it back. We're landing the fish. The job now is to remove all the fish and crab. Crab will destroy your nets and destroy you. You won't bite? This crab was a pacifist. These fish are caught for consumption. They will be sold at a market and they will all be eaten. This is snoepas. This is the expensive one. This is a heritage event to preserve the old techniques of net fishing. All of the fish you see here will not go to waste and will be consumed in restaurants and private homes. With all the fish removed from the net, the next task is to untangle them and organize the net so it can be released into the IJsselmeer later on this evening. The nets will be left overnight to catch more fish. However, the holes are getting bigger. It's the afternoon, and now we have to go and set the nets. With the mainsail up and the winds being light, MK20 can drift away, slowly releasing the net into the water. Morning, Mike.
Morning, Kenneth.
It's very early in the morning.
The fish are waiting.
The fish are waiting. This is it.
No wind.
No wind. This could take hours. Oh yeah, this is day 2. So this is our second pickup. So we cast out the nets once, we picked up fish, we cast out the nets twice, and now we pick up fish again. So far, we're very happy with what we've caught. Today is Wednesday, which means it's market day. So we're here in Hinderlopen, and now we have to head to Werkum and sell the fish. The winner is the person who makes the most money selling the fish. And how do you make the most money? By catching the most valuable fish.
Good morning.
Is it true that your nickname is Hank Fish Killer?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah. So what can you do?
What can you do?
You know, you're such a peaceful man otherwise.
Yeah, but yeah, when I see fish, I kill him.
Ja, hoe jong ben je dan? Hoe jong ben je dan?
Nee hoor, die stond er niet.
81.
Traditionally, fishermen didn't have engines, so in the absence of wind, you have to row.
Ja, hij draait.
En hoe gunstig, je gaat helemaal door het oosten.
Ja.
It's become clear we're getting nowhere fast on the rigging, so down it comes. So now we row. When I say we, they row. We only have to go over there, and that is the beginning of the net.
Moet je er even kwijt komen. Moet je ook kwijt slaan groot, hè?
You can see here that the net is really starting to fall apart. Silence descends upon the crew as the disappointment of no fish. The sadness on all of their faces is... Okay guys, you're not really... Don't worry, I can edit that out. Silence descends upon the crew as the disappointment of no fish. Each net is 100 meters long, and now we're onto the second net, and it's not looking good. The second net is yielding more fish, but they're not very valuable fish. Each fish extraction adds another large hole in the net.
En nou wat, als we de tijd nodig hebben, kunnen we die misschien terug. Daar heb je altijd ook in buiten.
Zo goed, denk.
Back again to sort out the nets, remove the fish, cut out the crab, make a bigger hole in the net. It's an invasive species, so it has to be taken out of the water.
Ja, zo.
Well, the rain started, the fish are in the boxes, the nets are ready. This guy has to move out as we need to go to Verkum, and because there's no wind, the yawl, which is that little boat over there, is going to be tied to this boat, and then together we'll head over to Verkum. Mike was concerned that he wouldn't get to the market on time. Every minute under diesel power is a €5 penalty. This 15-minute journey will cost Mike €75. That's €75 subtracted from his earnings at the end of the week. I'm going to pull the boat. Okay, here we go. Okay, I have the line. I'm walking with a little weight on my pelvis, but really it's not difficult. I understand why they can get a little pony to do it. I'm a little pony. Okay, my shackles. You're welcome.
Ja, doe maar. Ja.
Valuable fish like snoop bars will be put into a plastic bag, as they'll be sold like this at the auction.
Ja, dan wil ik die graag terug.
This is the weighing station. MK20's catch will be weighed and recorded, labeled and then sold at auction. Looks like the fish have arrived. We're in the town square of Verkum and the auction for the fish is about to start. We'll find out what price the fish are going for, and thus we'll see how successful or not we've been in our fishing expedition.
Nummer 0 is dat niet op. Dat is de visserman zelf. Er staat erbij. €3. 2,90. 2,80.
Mijn.
Verkocht.
There's a thing called a Dutch auction, which is, well, it's Dutch. The price starts dropping, and as soon as somebody puts up their hand, they are the highest bidder. So it's just a much quicker way of getting through things. So you just start at a high price and work your way down, and the first person to put their hand up wins the bid. The idea being if you put your hand up early, you'll get the product. If you leave it too late, somebody else will bid for it at the higher price.
€4 verkocht. De man met de rode jas. €4.
This is a pike being auctioned for €3.50 per pound or €7 per kilo. Everything is eaten.
This auction looks like it's going to be going on for a few hours probably. They have to sell all of these. They're selling them in lots and they generally start off at about, depending on the fish of course, ending up at about 5 and then drop down. Interestingly, they're actually selling them by the pound, not the kilo. Why are they selling by the pound and not the kilo? Is that because historically they did it by the pound?
I think so.
Historically.
Yeah.
None of us hung around to find out how much money we'd earned. We'd be told in due course. So it was back out to set the nets again.
Here comes Hank.
This is Visserij, our new crew member.
This thing I think is doing something funny.
Yeah,
It wants to jump out.
You can also put one hand here.
Oh, I do that.
Ruime windje. You can stop now, Kennis.
Lovely. And now we are sailing.
Exactly what you see when you look at the flag. Only the flag is moving in this way.
What are you looking for in a site to lower the net?
I'm trying to remember what the spot was last time where the fish swam in the nets. It was not the same in both nets. The last net was the most full.
Yeah.
So
Oh, the last.
Put it the first net where the last one was and a bit more to the
Okay, so what we saw this morning was the first 100 meters had virtually nothing and the second 100 meters had more.
Yeah, so you learn a lesson from it. For next time you think
There's a route that the fish are moving through.
Yeah, possibly.
Right, okay. And in terms of depth, what are you looking for?
And when it gets deeper,
You want deep water.
stay on that side where it's going from shallow to deep.
And that's where you want, that's the sweet spot.
That's what we want, yeah.
Right, gotcha.
Met veel wind gaat hij dus razendsnel.
That's 100 meters in. And we start with another 100 meters. There it is. Godspeed MK20. What would Jesus say right now? Because that would make the difference.
You walk back.
Well, he would walk back, he would. You're absolutely right, yeah.
Ja.
Isn't that nice?
Nou zijn we halen, denk ik.
Dat zijn die...
Will there be many fishes?
I'm sure. I got lots of confidence. This time we nailed it. I think we need to take at least 3 plastic chests for catching fish.
I feel a good quick cut edit to the hauling of empty nets would be very funny.
And then to disappoint you.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well, it's life of a fisherman.
Yeah,
One
that's
day you
it.
catch all.
Thank God we all have careers.
Mike repairs the oarlock with only use of traditional tools. As with everything on the boat, the ironmongery you see here is hand-forged in the Arnhem Open Air Museum.
Die moet gewoon
This piece of wood is tied to the bottom of the oarlock to stop it from popping out and falling into the water. The wood was organic and locally sourced.
Time to collect the fish. On the crew today is Marek.
Marek is one of the blacksmiths at the Arnhem Open Air Museum and made the fittings you just saw. After 4 days of sail, the Stront race competitors start to return. However, the crew of MK20 have a problem. The net is stuck fast to something at the bottom.
Here they come. Go! Ooh. Something broke. It broke? No, it's fine.
We are trying to use the displacement of the boat to lever this net from off the bottom. We're now waiting for the next big wave.
Yeah. We need a wave. Here we go. Yeah, the next one. Yeah. Here we go. Look at this. Here we go.
No, first we have to be in line with the waves. First, that's...
Oh, is that what you're trying to do now? Yeah. There we go.
We now have to go to the other end of the net, start reeling that in until we get to the point at where it's stuck. Hopefully, we might be able to pry it free at this end. We find ourselves again pulling on a stubbornly stuck net, so when we get to the very end, we have only one choice: to cut it loose.
Okay then. Hey Mike, look on the good side. You went out with 2 nets and now you've got 3.
4 technically.
4 is
one very small.
So this is the last pickup of fish, change of crew. We say goodbye to Mary. Goodbye, Mary.
Goodbye, bye.
They say goodbye to me as well. Jesper, Yvonne. Now, we got a big catch the first day, less the next day, virtually none yesterday. You've got to turn it around.
Cool, we will.
Okay? Basically, the honor of MK20 lies on your shoulders. Bye! Bon voyage! Bye! Bye!
The crew of MK20 sailed bravely out in the wrong direction and sadly failed to restore the honor of MK20. By now, the net is in such poor condition, all the fish are getting through. Tomorrow, MK20 will offload her fish and sell them in the market. The value of her catch will determine where she ranks in this competition. The crew of MK20 raise their mainsail and make their way to Werkum for the last time. I had to leave a day early, so I missed the final auction and the prize-giving ceremony. Thank you for watching. And thank you to Jackery for giving me the power to keep this show on the road. And if you want one yourself, there's a link in the description below. But most importantly, thank you to all of the contributors in this film. You are the real heroes.
Oh, they did it. The dream team. Yes.
This is the list of winners. Let's see where we came. We came 20th out of 21 places. At least we're not last.